Hi Pisces, it's Karen and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So this is a reading for any sun, moon, or rising Pisces. We're going to take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the big ideas or awareness for the week, guidance and possible outcomes. I will also choose a few oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so awareness of the week. We start off with the Tower, Major Arcana card. So the Tower is, exactly what you see here. It's the structure being struck by lightning and the people falling and the lightning bolts and all the water swirling below. This is a card that tells us that something is going to happen that's going to cause a disruption to you this week. Whether it is a disruption to your daily schedule, something happening within a relationship or at the office, it's enough to make you pause. It might even make you cry. So with the Tower, the Tower is... we will say that it's a blessing in disguise. Why? Because the universe has a way of watching out. And when things are not going your way, it sends this little gentle push or shove. And this is going to allow something better to come about. Something that's going to allow you to feel more whole, more enlightened, and ultimately happier. So you may not believe it when you see the Tower because it's like, oh my gosh, but it could be something really huge. It could be something that is just a shift in your typical day, in your typical life. Perhaps it's the loss of a friend that has been unkind or something, or maybe it's you're allowing a situation that in your heart hasn't helped you. You're allowing it to go. So we have the Tower, big ideas. And I would say the good news is, as this is a restructuring, it's a rising from the dead kind of card, a phoenix. It's transformation because this, whatever it is being leveled. So here we have the Magician. And the Magician is a card of opportunity. It's a card of new beginnings, of new cycles, all with your own hands, with your own vision. You have everything that you need in terms of resources and skills, and it's a matter of finding the skill that matches your passions, your excitement, where you're going to feel that life purpose. And so the Magician, it's about creating alchemy, meaning making the magic within your life and moving things forward. So it's a big difference from just dreaming and thinking about change to really making change occur. And sometimes change happens to us, and we are forced to change as a result. So the way to think about this is not to be fearful. You're going to have to process whatever is disrupting your schedule, your life, and move forward and take all of your fabulous energies and the confidence that you have and the big ideas that you have personally for your life to bring them into reality, to manifest them, to start the process. Okay, let's take a look at guidance. So very interesting with guidance, we have the Six of Wands. So this tells me that you're going to have success. This little rocky part of the Tower is going to ultimately work out for you. Here's the Six of Wands. This is about leadership. It's about discipline. It's about, again, ambition and will to move forward toward your dreams and your hopes and your desires. This is a card of success and of people recognizing you for your success. So, you know, the new path that you're choosing to take, people may take note. They may congratulate you. They may offer you additional opportunities. You may be feeling some sense of reward from this. But this is telling us that we're starting off from a place of change, but we're moving into an area of clear thinking, of the magical elements of putting it all together, but behind that, the discipline and the drive and the will to move forward. So another card for guidance for you is the Hanged Man, another major arcana card. So the Hanged Man is here, he's upside down, and he's not doing anything. He's really not going to go anywhere. And with the Hanged Man, there's a sense of suspension. There's a sense of perhaps waiting and patience, or perhaps sacrifice. And you may be having to sacrifice something in order to make the magician and the manifestation of your dreams come true and a success. You may feel that you have to put something on hold in your life. You may be forced to do things in a different way, through looking at it through a different approach, a new lens. And you may have to respond to those who are saying, hey, what's up with you? Why are you doing this? And so you have to say that this is my new role, this is what I'm hoping for, and things will change. Ultimately, I'll get back upright. But for now, I'm perhaps either sacrificing, I'm waiting patiently, I'm putting something on hold in order to move my dream and my vision forward. And again, manifesting and creating and having new cycles can apply to so many things. It could be education, it could be your job, it could be creating new lanes of growth, or up the chain at work. Could be with respect to relationships, building new relationships that are powerful and passionate. So it's just a interesting progression here with the Hanged Man, but the sense of success. So let's see what the possible outcomes are. So the possible outcomes, you have the Sun, major arcana. Wonderful card. This is a card of, again, confidence, of brilliance, of radiance, of finding your stride, of finding your energy, and capitalizing on your passions, because there's a sense of carefreeness here with the baby, and to feel the wonder of being in the sun, to feel as that youthful energy of wanting to go out and play. With the sun, the sun brings our life force. It shines its light on us, and we gather enlightenment. We are illuminated by the sun. Through this experience, you have gained enlightenment. You have gained illumination. You are going to experience success and happiness and abundance. Look at the sunflowers. So, two very favorable outcome, or cards that speak to a positive outcome, the Sun and the Six of Wands. And then we have the Five of Wands. And you see the two lions are going at it, and the young man here is going against these two folks. And so, this is a sense of disarray, of conflict, of perhaps people not working together, not working toward a common goal. Maybe it's the idea of ego and people positioning for advantage within a group. So if you are encountering a situation within one of your dynamics at work, home, marriage, or with family, this is like it's a bit of a argument, conflict, not a huge deal, but just something that you have to deal with. Something that you have to work with, and hopefully this group can turn it around into something where they're able to work together. It could very well be that people are not listening. So in looking just at what's not here, which I always like to think about, we don't have swords, we don't have cups, we don't have pentacles. We have 4 major arcana cards: Hanged Man, Magician, Tower, and the Sun. So big ideas for you. Let's get a little more information from the oracle cards, and this will be a meditation point or a focus area for the week. The River Queen. Flow, letting go, natural movement. So it may seem that you have a lot going on where you're driving forward, where you're trying to blend and put everything together, where you're considering your ideas, your approaches. I would say that River Queen goes nicely with the Sun, which is again to this letting go of the outcome, feeling energized, appreciating your enlightenment, going with the flow, with what, wherever the sun and the stars are taking you. So now let's choose a card for spirit or emotional self. New partner. A chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to the new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. So a new partner could be a romantic new partner. It could also be a new partner within friendship, or within the office, work partner, but a sense of something new coming in that's going to work in your favor and be inspiring and bring out your creativity and your carefreeness, perhaps, or your freedom. It's going to be very nice. And so now I'm going to choose an oracle card for love. We'll see what message we have for love. Cooperation. In your quest to manifest the energy of love, you realize that every person and experience has value. And I think that this is a very true message, because when we see the Tower, our eyes get really big and we're like, oh my goodness. But this is a card of transformation. It's a card of restructuring. It's a card of washing away what doesn't work for you. And the cooperation comes in your life when you appreciate and understand that we're learning all the time, and this is just part of our experience book. And cooperation could very well be needed with this little dynamic here of the disharmony within a small group situation. So this is what I have for you for the week, and I hope that you found something here that resonates with you. If you did, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, like, share, or comment. I'd love to hear from you. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.